Hi, I was inspired to make a video today because at Christmas time I have a couple online friends. Like I have a friend in Belgium who sent me a bunch of like international snacks and stuff for Christmas, but I also have a friend down in the US cuz I live in Canada. So she ended up picking up some Breyers and stuff for me because it's cheaper to get them within the US with shipping and stuff. And so like there was a couple Breyers I paid her to send me, and there was a couple Breyers she got me for Christmas gifts, and I just thought I would video some of like what she sent me for Christmas minus like the stablemates and stuff just because there's so many and they're already in my cabinet now and I would have a hard time remembering what's what. But I just thought I'd show kind of like the Breyers she got me and then the Breyers I got at Breyerfest this year. Because I didn't get that terribly many. And I think there's one other in the cabinet that I forgot about. I got that classic sized Morgan one, who I'm not going to be displaying, like the blue one. He was really pretty. But this was one of the gifts my friend got for me when she was visiting like a Breyer store. Not like just like just a little like locally owned store that sells like Breyer secondhand, which we don't really have anything like that here. Like we have like tax stores and stuff, but they only really carry like regular runs that are currently in stock and they don't have very much. And whenever I do cross into the US and I find a Tractor Supply Co. or something, like they never have any Breyers in stock. Like maybe they have like the little blind bags, but that's about it. Like they never have like the Tractor Supply limited editions. But this was one she picked up from that store for me, like, because I love the Dundee mold. I love the Australian stock horse mold. I only had Pepto Bismol mold on this mold before now, and I regretted not getting the surprise horse this year when they did that. I think this was 2021 Breyerfest, I believe, if I'm reading that right. Yes, it was Breyerfest 2021. And after I saw that, because I got I can't even remember his name now, but I got the one on the Peruvian Paso mold, the one that was the Sabino. I can't remember his name, and then the Marwari because I love the Marwari mold, and I regretted not getting the surprise because I want one of each of them, like the rainbow decorator. That is like a grail for me. But she found this guy in the store, and so she bought him for me, and he is just absolutely gorgeous. Like I think this guy is like the least popular of the surprise horses from that year, and I've seen him on eBay and stuff a few times, and I've always wanted to like get one because like he's kind of like a cheaper one of the bunch too, but he's just I've just never been able to justify it, but he's so pretty though. Like he's definitely not my favorite of the bunch, but I just love the molds. I just think he's gorgeous. Like just look at all those details and stuff on him. I love that mold. But there was another one she picked up for me on that mold. Like this was a Tractor Supply Co one, and that was Merle from this year because I saw him. Like I absolutely love Duns. I believe he's a Grillo, and my friend loves Duns too. And it's like when I saw this guy, I saw someone posting about him on Instagram, like how this was going to be a new Tractor Supply Co release, and I was just like, "Can you please pick him up for me?" And she was like, "Yeah, definitely." There was a couple things she picked up from Tractor Supply Co. too. Like I know she picked up like the new stablemates this year and stuff, and those are in the cabinet. But there was a little fighting stallion one, and the ones that had like the words on them, like love, hope, and faith and stuff. And I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I love the little fighting stallion stablemates. I had to get her to pick those up for me just because of that. And she picked him up for me too, and I love him. He's so pretty. Like I am just absolutely obsessed with him. And then another one she picked up from that same trip was the holiday horse from this year, which like I can't even remember the name of it, but it's on like the Cantering Warm Blood mold. So that's this one right here. And I just think it is absolutely gorgeous. Like I know like she ended up picking this one up for me, and then afterwards my mom saw this one and she was debating about getting it for me, but she messaged my friend and my friend was like, "No, I already bought that for her. You don't need to get it for her." But I was planning on getting this myself, and then my friend, like we were on a call and she was like, "Do you want this guy?" And I was like, "Well, I was planning on getting it anyways, and if you send it, it'll just be like combined shipping with everything else. So, I mean, why not just pick it up for me while you're down there too?" So now I have this one. Like, it's just, the details on the costume are so beautiful. Oh, like, it's gorgeous. Like, I have the past couple Christmas horses, I think, since 2021, I believe, or maybe or maybe just since 2022. I honestly can't remember, but this one is just gorgeous. I'm very happy to have it in my collection. And then one that I paid her for was because I didn't join the collector club this year, but I think this guy's name is Jota. Because I was just trying to save money and like I don't have a ton of room for Breyers, even though I keep collecting them. Because I do have a lot of birds, if you can hear in the background. And it's difficult because like I don't always know where to display them. Like I have a cabinet that has doors on it, but like I can only fit so many in there because of that. And I don't want to leave them out in the open or else they'll crash into them and I don't want them to get broken. So I held off on joining the collector club last year, but I did join it this year as well as the stablemate club. And when I saw this guy, I love the smart Chicolina mold. Like it's one of my all-time favorites. I only have big checks to cash on that mold because I've only really started collecting Breyers since 2021. But when I saw this guy, like I love black horses, I love bald faces, I love like the splash pattern. He's glossy. I was just like, I will pay you for him. Just like, because she didn't want him. Like, she wasn't really a big fan. And so she was like, yeah, I can snag him for you because she wasn't planning on getting him for himself. And I was just like, look, can you please buy him and I'll pay you for him? So she did. And I'm just in love. So that's that guy right there. And then, like, there is one stablemate I have. I think this was one of the surprise ones. That was one that she got me. Just a cute little Icelandic horse. Whoops. I just happened to have that one out. And there is another stablemate she got me, but I'll show that one in a minute. Because there's a couple more horses that she got me, and then I'll just get into the Breyerfest models I got. So, I love the Hamilton mold as well, which is funny because I'm not really the biggest fan of real life saddlebreds. I don't know, I think the gait is kind of weird and stuff, but I love this mold for some reason. I think it's probably the mold I have the most models on, and I actually got one for myself as well. The surprise was my special run this year, and I'll show that one in a minute, but then afterwards, like once all of them had been released, she managed to pick this one up for me as well, and she had asked me which one I got because she was like, well, like, she really liked this one, and she's like, well, if you already got this one, I'll probably end up keeping it for myself, but if not, I'll definitely send it your way, because she didn't get a Breyerfest ticket, but she was just looking for, like, there were some people nearby that could ship it for a reasonable price, and she found this guy, and I got a different one, which I'm still happy about, but she ended up sending this guy to me, and he's just so beautiful. Probably one of my favorites. Like, again, I would love to collect everyone the surprise models from this year. Like, the decorator was probably my least favorite, but I would like to conga this mold, so I would like to get all of them eventually. So that was the one she picked up for me. And then the other surprise one I got that was my own was this guy right here, like the buckskin Tobiano. And it was funny because I was actually on vacation out of province with my family, and we had a house sitter that was a family friend watching our house. And this was during the time like the Breyer models were coming in and stuff. So, like, when they were coming in, I was so anxious to know which surprise model I got that I let her, like, I want to say her daughter's like 17 or 18, and I knew her daughter because I used to sing in a choir with her, but I was like, oh, go ahead and open my models and just tell me which one I got, which was exciting for her because she doesn't normally get to do stuff like that, and I just trusted them, like, not to, like, break them. But yeah, I was like out of province and she got to open my Breyer, and I saw this on, like, I was still away for another week, so I didn't even get to come home and see it in person until then. But I love this one too. Like, I love paints, I love buckskins. It's just so gorgeous. Like, I'm so happy. I love all the surprise models from this year. They were all so pretty. I would have been happy with any of them that I got. So, and then there is one more big one that my friend picked up for me, and then there was like a little stablemate, but and another one of my favorite molds, which I keep saying that, but she got me Jump and Drive. I think this is like the braided, oops, don't do what I do with my models. This is like the braided mane version, which I would have been happy with either or, but again, I love this mold. I have like 2 others on this mold, I think. I just need the regular runs, honestly. Like, I have Josie, and I think I have the Vintage Club one, which I haven't even been in the Vintage Club, but it was offered for Black Friday a year or two back, and I picked it up then. But I really need to get all the regular ones that have been released on this mold as well. But this one's just so pretty. Like, I had my coworkers over for Christmas this year, and I always have a habit of, like, telling people about my Breyer obsession. They're always just like, you spent how much on them? But I had to, like, show this one off to my coworkers because I'm just like, it's so gorgeous. I need to show it off. And I will save the stablemate my friend got me for last. Oh, and I almost forgot there was one more my friend picked up for me. So that was this one, Speos. And I needed this model when I saw him because I love anything to do with ancient Egypt and all that kind of stuff. I'm a sucker for ancient Egypt history. And when I saw this guy was connected to all of that, I had to have him. I just thought he was gorgeous. I needed him in my collection, and I am very, very happy with him. And when my friend saw him in person too, she was just like, oh my gosh, he's so gorgeous. I might need one for myself. But yes, I love this guy. He's gonna have a very special place in my cabinet once I find room for him. And then I honestly think I have some, like, the limited edition models from this year too. It's been a while, so I can't even remember which ones are the limited edition models from 2023, but I'm just mainly focusing on, like, the special runs and stuff. But then there was a celebration model I got for myself, Bravour 2020, Bravour 54. So this guy is nice. He's just like a bay. I mean, not the biggest fan of the mold, but he is growing on me though. He's cute though. And then there's this guy, Studebaker, I got for myself, the limited edition. I love this mold, love the Shaggy Arabian, love the Palomino Tobiano. Very, very happy with him. He's just gorgeous. Love the details. Very happy with him. And then, aside from the limited edition models, because I do have quite a few of them, like, I know I got, like, my friend picked up the, what do you want to call them? The stablemates that are, like, you get 4 of them. Event stablemates. She picked those up for me too, and I got, like, the limited edition stablemates. And then there was the other limited edition models, but then so there was actually 2 stablemates, I'm wrong. So she had, like, an extra blind bag Halloween stablemate from this year that she sent to me. So that was this guy. It's really cute. And then the favorite one that I'm saving for last was this custom she got done for me, because, like, I love the Fighting Stallion, I love Dun, I love Overalls, and this guy actually has a unique twist. Like, apparently his leg got a little bent because, like, the artist was playing around with that, and when they were trying to decide on a mold for me, like, the artist showed my friend this little guy who already had, like, the bent hoof. My friend was like, my friend will love that. She'll love how unique he is. So, like, you can see here, like, he has the striping on his legs. There's all the details in his coat. He is just absolutely gorgeous. Like, I am such a sucker for Overos. Like, my favorite horse I've ever ridden was an Overo, and I love him. Like, look at his face. He's so cute. Like, just so well done, and I'm so happy that my friend got him for me. Like, I'm never selling this guy. You can't pay me enough to sell him. He is just gorgeous. And that's why I saved him as the best for last. So, those are, like, most of the models I got from this year, minus, like, the limited edition ones that are probably somewhere in my cabinet hiding. And then, like, all the stablemates and stuff. But I just kind of wanted to, like, show off the different models that I got. Maybe I will make some more videos throughout the year, because I did join the collectors club and, like, the stablemate club. Try not to buy too many models just because I don't have a ton of extra space, but I'd like to make little videos whenever I can. And if you watch this, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you around in the future. Let me know which of these models are your favorite. If you have any customs you own that you really love, what artists you recommend. I'd love to know your thoughts. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again in the future. Have a good rest of your day.